Welcome to the podcast.
It's me! Woohoo! You gotta try, Artex. You gotta try!
Make sure you put crusty feet in it!
Yeah, you're the only one that doesn't like me, Ryan. So I got my hair cut this afternoon, and I was just sitting in the chair and I was wondering, when my barber thinks of me, does he picture me before or after the haircut? You know,
Like I don't have that same kind of imagination. Like, I wonder what Greg would look like on Sheamus's body. Like, I don't.
No,
think
he's
like
probably
that.
like, he's like, I'm going to make this guy look better. He's like, he's coming into me, fucking broken down. His hair is shaggy. He's a mess. I'm gonna fucking pretty this boy right up, and he's gonna fucking. I'm making this guy look better. I'm leveling.
okay, I like that. But hear my rebuttal. Like, either way, he never gets to see me at my best. Like, he doesn't get to admire the culmination of his efforts.
He doesn't see
You
a
know-
brand new car before it goes off the lot.
Well, no, he doesn't see me like when I go home after the shower and I put some product in and I come out looking fresh. You know,
Well, you know what you should do? You should exchange numbers, and then after you get the haircut, go back, take a shower, put all that shit in.
yeah, I mean,
It's
yeah, I should
picture
show
of
up to like his bocce court and like, what's up? See what you did here? No, seriously, I go in, my hair is overgrown. When I leave, I look like Lloyd from Dumb and Dumber. Like, he seriously like smudges my hair down. Like, I don't know. I decline. He offers me product after, it's all done, but I'm like, nah, I want to go home and rinse off, not be itchy, So he basically gives me a bowl. I look like I got a bowl cut from him when I leave. And it's just like, I don't know.
Amazing.
Maybe he doesn't like you.
Yeah, you're the only one that doesn't like me, Ryan.
I like you plenty.
Um,
You're my third favorite person to edit on the podcast.
Wait a minute.
so, also he trims my eyebrows. Got to maintain that half-inch Velcro look. I asked him, I was like, have you ever accidentally shaved someone's eyebrow off? He's like, no. I'm like, but I'm not really sure I believe him.
You want
No,
to try?
There's got to be some sort of like, slip rate.
He's had a mishap.
Whoa!
Hey, everything's cool. Everything's cool. No, it looks fine. Let me just turn the chair around.
Well, also, there's got to be a decent percentage of like people who, barbers are like, oh, I done fucked his hair up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't go to that guy.
He looks so much worse now.
I've been
Fuck.
going to Tony for it's probably 20 years. Like, nobody else has touched my hair. Nobody else has touched this head of hair.
Tony.
Sorry, Greg. I mean, here I am talking all that. Yeah, you got it. Talking all this fairy tale stuff to you.
Oh, no.
Sorry. Speaking of fairy tales, after I got home from the barber, I was absorbing some interweb gamma power waves, and I saw this video of this barber that has like the body of like stuffed animal fairy affixed to the gown that covers you. So when you drape it over the dude, the chair, their head goes over the body of the winged fairy and looks like, them with a big head.
That's fun.
I thought it was fun. Everyone that he put it on had a big smile on their face. So yeah, I wish Tony would do this.
I think
Put
Tony
like a
should get,
leprechaun down there or something.
Tony should get like some fake eyebrows and be like, whoa, and then be like, oh man, I gotcha, sorry.
I think he should. That'd be funny.
Yeah.
Wait. So he shaves them off and then be like, "Hey, I got you. I'm gonna just stamp this on."
Yeah, so he actually just shaves them off and then just gives you an eyebrow.
Well, he
That's-
says he's
that's-
never
I like
done
that
it,
idea
but
better.
I mean, you should be prepared and have some fake eyebrows on hand.
Yeah. What kind of barber is he? Not a hilarious one.
No, but he's nice, and clearly he does a
And that
good job.
counts.
I've been going back for almost 20 years.
So, as you guys know, I got my cast off recently. Yeah, it was a big deal. It was a big deal. And when I went into the doctor's, he's like, how you doing? I'm like, so good. And we're like, after this time, I've come to really appreciate your sense of humor. Because when you tell me you're doing so good, it doesn't really mean you're doing so good. It's like,
True.
and, after he took the cast off and shit and looked at it, he's like, is there any questions you want to ask? It's like, just one, doctor. And he said, what's that? I was like, will I ever be a professional dancer now?
I mean, have you started? Do you ever do stretching?
No, I don't fucking do stretching.
All right, carry on.
He told me I could be whatever I want.
Aw.
Oh, he must be a dad.
Aw,
Yeah.
he's a liar.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, doctors are liars, aren't they?
Dr. Liars.
Actually, I mean, I feel like everyone lies to their doctors. Though. I mean, you shouldn't lie to your doctor. It's not. I wasn't going to help you if you lied, but I feel like they lie back. They're like, yeah, everything's good.
I like this dude. We had a good rapport.
Nice. I mean, that's always good. I mean, especially if he has to look at your balls and shit.
He's only looked at my foot, Seamus.
Grab and cough.
Well, this is just the start of a relationship.
Yeah.
We don't know where this is gonna go.
Have you sent him a picture of you with product yet?
He's like, you got to wear this boot for like a month, and he's like, but if you're outside walking, he's like, you got to be aware of like acorns. He's like, because they can you can roll your ankle on them and get messed up.
Jesus Christ.
So I'm telling my kid this at the dinner table later. It's like, hey, Abram, I was like, the doctor said like, if I step on acorn, I was like, I could break my ankle all over. He goes like, wait a minute. He's like, your weakness is acorns?
It's like the sorcerer from the Willow. The sorcerer.
He's like, Green Lantern's acorns. Weakness is yellow. He's like, but acorns is way lamer, Dad. And then randomly, like throughout the night, he just walked up behind me and just whispered, acorns, and just walked away. It was effective.
If he starts carrying around a pouch of acorns, you better wait.
That's where I thought you were going with this.
What up, everybody? Welcome to the You Gonna Eat That Crust podcast. I'm your host with the most on the ones and twos, Ron Wilson. And with me tonight, the razor blade himself, a.k.a. Robot Chicken Legs.
Are you going to pull this in every time now? Thank you. Of course you do, Mr. Paracross Weeds. I happen to be okay with my calves these days.
Seamus
Leave
Rogers.
them out of this.
It's like rock, paper, scissors. My cats beat your chicken legs.
And with him tonight,
the sweatpants overlord, Mr. fucking video games above his parents' house for life. My friend and confidant, Gregory J. Hoey. How are you, Greg?
Don't give out my name. They'll steal my identity. I'm feeling great.
I'll beep the J.
Okay.
Damn it.
Oh, dope. Yeah.
you'll be the J?
Hey. This girl walked in my office and she's like, you have this funny. And she like went down and grabbed these like joints we have in the bottom drawer. And she's like, you have this funny look in your face, like you did something wrong or something like that. And I was like, no, not at all. Like fucking 10 seconds before she walked in, I just like ripped this fucking nasty fart. And she like walked right in and like face level.
She probably knew after she said that, she realized.
No, but because you want to know why? My shit don't stink.
Oh, please, the way you eat.
I eat good.
I just complained about heartburn, yeah.
Well, that's if I eat pizza. I'm eating better-ish.
All right, cool. So she didn't know that you farted.
No,
I think she did.
I
think she was too polite to let you know.
I almost looked at her and was like, ugh.
You looked at like you gave the Larry David face.
Like, ugh, did you just fart in my office? Get the fuck
You're
out
watching
of here.
her like, no, you're watching like, does she know?
I was just laughing because it was funny and I was really high and I was like, ha, what? No, I didn't do anything. Nothing's wrong. I'm excited to leave. I was like, leaving in 5 minutes.
Well, if you're less high at work, you fart less too.
Yeah. Works where you get your farts out.
No.
What if you have an
When you're-
office?
Alone. Yeah. Well, but if people walk in and out all the time, no.
It's
The
like
road is my office, Greg.
It's like
The
like
road.
changing the atmosphere from like walking in from like AC to like hot room, but it's like normal room to fart room.
It messes up with your anal cavities. So like it causes some like hot farts to come out.
See, what I like most about our podcast is like the highbrow humor. You know, that level that we maintain.
Yeah. We never talk about shit or farts or dicks.
I remember my buddy Glenn said his uncle used to fart so hard that like he used to burn a hole in his underwear, and I totally believed him.
I feel like everybody had these stories about their uncle.
He was a legend.
He was a legend. His mom had to buy him a new pair of underwear every week.
He once farted through 3 pairs of Fruit of the Looms. Fruit of the Booms.
Fruit of the Booms. He farted through Fruit of the Loom and jeans. He melted right through his jeans. It's impressive.
Jacobs.
Were they shit washed?
Hey. They are now. And also, I totally forgot. I told you when I saw you, I was trying to wait, but I fell in the shower and pretty much thought I almost broke my ribs. Maybe fractured them at least, but I definitely left my feet and landed on my ribs. And it's with this girl I'm trying to like, pretend I'm like younger.
So
And,
was this lady in the shower with you at the time?
No. I was in the shower and I was just thinking, I'm like, wow, like the shower is definitely slippery, and I feel like I might fall through the shower and like go into the apartment below me. And then I just like left my feet and I was like, oh, on my ribs, and I'm just like, oh, and I was like, oh, so I tried for her not to hear me.
Did she hear you?
Oh, yeah, she's like, hey, you okay in there? And I was like, yeah, I was hoping you didn't hear me. And I'm like, yeah, I just walked back in. I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. I'm like,
My liver!
It could have been so much worse. I could have smashed my face. I could have fucking my teeth. Like, but like, I literally almost canceled my show like a week later. Like, that's how fucking bad it hurt me. Like, I
You
could.
should have asked her to come in and check your liver.
She would have for sure. But like, yeah, no, she felt really bad. But it was, and I can look back and laugh at it
Well,
now.
what does she have? No fucking shower pad? She's got no like
She did
built-in grip. You got no built-in grip tape.
She did not have any mat. She does now, though.
That's a hazard, man. She's dating somebody over 40. What the hell do you think's gonna happen?
30.
Yeah, he's 30.
Ha! Ha!
And that's the thing. Like, this is this guy who's trying to be young and trying not to be 40. And I'm like,
Wait.
I'm breaking my hip in her shower.
Does she know you're 40?
I think she knows I'm 40. She knows now. In a couple weeks.
Great.
This releases.
Here I am. I'm the herald of bad news.
Bleep my name. Bleep my age. What's my age again? 35 again.
Oh, well, look at that. And they look great. They're still playing 20 years later.
But, yeah, so I can look back at it now and laugh, but I broke my ribs. I'm still, like, I want a one-wheel and shit. Like, I'm trying to get my one-wheel action on, and I can't one-wheel
I'm trying to
because
get
if I fall,
Paddleboard and my tan on,
I'll
but
die.
we had that one good week. That was it. Now it's just
Paddleboarding,
rain.
too.
And, of course, I'm laying my seat, my grass.
It's like rain all the way till next week and shit.
It can't rain all the time.
Sideways raid, word raid. So, but I'm okay, everyone. Thanks for the emails and all the cards.
There's nothing more gangster than trying to walk off an injury to look tough in front of a girl.
Yeah.
Especially when you're in a towel walking out of the bathroom.
Yeah, dude. And like, I'm telling you, like, I didn't feel as bad, like, right after, but like when I got home and like I drove like the hour home, like, and it just settled in, like, it just,
Yeah,
like,
that's the age thing,
so fucking bad. I know. It's like when you hit 30, it's like crazy.
Right.
So now that I'm 35, it's just like, oh man,
Yeah.
what's going on with my body? I'm fucked.
Oh,
Would you like some
fantastic.
snake oil regeneratives?
But speaking of that, the people want to know, what are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Check this out. This is the segment. The people want to know. They emailed us. They called me. They texted me. They said, what are you doing this week? They want to know. The people want to know. So I'm going to ask you, Ryan, what are you listening to this week? Audio, music, podcasts.
All right. Well, let's see. I've been bumping the new Prof album.
Of course.
Sounds great. I caught all up on This Is Important with Pap.
It's a whoop-hap.
And just a couple random episodes of Wizard and the Bruiser as well.
Ooh, Whiz Brews.
Yeah, bro. I had to listen to the Mario episode, so, you know.
Oh, hell yeah.
Did they talk about Jean Leguizamo's live action one?
Yeah.
Because he seems to have a lot to say about everybody these days, too.
I guess they're talking about the new Mario movie, mostly.
I heard it was funny. You saw it yesterday, right?
Whoa, we're not there yet, Seamus, are we?
Whoa, you're not. Yeah, Jesus. What are you listening to, Seamus?
I'm listening to my goddamn playlist. It's amazing. It has everything.
Your playlist?
Yes.
Your musical playlist?
Yes.
Can you give us an example of some of the
70
songs?
hours of potpourri.
Oh my
Best shit
God.
you've ever heard.
Really?
Yes. And, well, I did listen to the last episode of the last podcast.
Oh, G-Dara.
Mass.
Oh, the Mass Hysteria?
Mass Hysteria, yeah.
Yep. Which was pretty good.
Yeah.
I myself also caught up with This Is Important and last podcast, Mass Hysteria. On Mr. Seamus Rogers' recommendation, I polished off the book Mount Fitzroy by Scott Sigler, and it was fucking awesome. I really liked it a lot. And I just started Little Hatred
Nice.
by Joe
Abercrombie. He's the man.
Who is the man? Yes. So
Best characters in bookography.
yeah, he's the fucking that. If you read and you like fantasy, fucking you gotta read Joe Abercrombie. He's the shit.
I mean, like, I can't read books anymore without, like, interesting characters. Like, he spoiled it for me. He just has, like, these fully fleshed out, like, very diverse characters in all his books, and
Yeah,
I need that.
he's awesome. Fucking all the series are so fucking badass. Definitely read those. Ryan, what are you watching this week? What are you watching this week? The people want to know.
Holy shit, I just saw a Mario movie yesterday.
It's me.
I was trying to think of a Mario verse too, but I couldn't do it. Yeah. Okay.
I loved it so much.
Really nice.
Dude, it
That's what I
tickled every nostalgia Nintendo funny bone I could have wanted.
It's a fucking amazing cast.
Jack Black was hilarious.
Yeah, he was fantastic.
He was Bowser, right?
Plus, I got to go to Smitty's and drink 2 gigantic beers while I was watching it. And
Nice.
yeah, it was just, I had a good time.
Did you watch anything else or just the old Mario Brothers?
Oh, shit. Did I talk about Servant at all?
No.
It was an M. Night Shyamalan TV show.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was on Apple, I think. And it had fucking Ron Weasley, the redhead kid from Harry Potter.
He's a good actor.
I'm glad
But
he
he's like-
still
he's-
has roles.
He's like a cokehead alcoholic brother-in-law. And he was fucking awesome in it.
I think he's a pretty good actor.
Yeah, well, it was weird seeing him in Harry Potter and then watching him as an alcoholic cokehead.
It's like seeing Bob- it's like Bob Saget.
We've seen Harry do these roles too.
True.
Harry.
I can't really explain the show. It's too weird, obviously. But it's got some fucked up shit in it, and I like the way it ended overall. So, yeah, it's good. And also polishing off some Ted Lasso.
Nice, season 3.
Yeah, it's been fucking...
Feel good.
What an emotional roller coaster.
Yeah, I haven't started it yet.
Well, I'm enjoying it, so I won't say anything.
Nice.
I haven't either. I mean, season 2 got stagnant for me.
That's fine, Seamus.
It is fine. I live me, you do you.
Speaking of you, what are you watching this week? Anything?
I just watching Succession,
Oh, nice.
which is good. Like, probably, it's always been kind of like a distraction for me. Like when I'm like in my office on like PC, and I'll just have that. But like this season, I'm like into it. It's the last season, I guess. They're trying to step it up.
How many seasons have they had?
I think it's the 5th.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so. I think I watched the first season. It's like you can't really root for anybody in that show.
Yeah,
Everyone's
they're
just kind of
all
pieces of shit.
They're all pieces of shit. It's kind of that's why it's just these are the people you have no respect for, and that's why like so yeah. And you talk about that. So now I'm thinking the finale, and like part of me is like, should I root for these people, or do I want them to fail because they're all pieces of shit?
Not my boy Brian Cox. He can't be a piece of shit.
Well, I won't say.
Not my boy Culkin.
He's great in the show,
Yeah,
but
he is.
he's a piece of shit.
The Culkins are great.
He's a great piece of shit in the show.
He's a polished piece of shit.
Yes, he's a fancy piece of shit.
Myself, I'm watching Dave, new season, which is great. I'm loving it so far. Yellow Jackets. I've been digging that new season. And for 49 cents on Amazon, I bought Peninsula Train to Busan 2. And I got to say,
Nice.
It's not good.
No, I love the first one.
Yeah, the first one's great. I mean, I'm watching it. I'm enjoying it, but like, it's funny. Like when some of the zombies turn, like it's like almost they use like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon shit. Like they like float like they're on the ground.
ninja
They float up.
zombies.
They're like, I was like what the hell's going on? They're like, I don't know. It's weird, and it seems just way more cheesy. I mean, it's okay. It's not like horrible, but like, do I recommend it? No, I don't.
It's like, what if zombies could focus their chi?
Hey, I'm reading here. I wish I could just read my news on the go, like a normal person. What if I told you you could? Newsly's an all-in-one audio super app for iOS and Android. It picks up the most trending articles on the web on topics you choose at any given moment and reads them to you in a natural, human voice. For the first time ever, the web becomes available all in one place. You can follow any topic, as specific as you like, from sports, tech, business, science, Bitcoin, or even the Kardashians. It will find you the latest articles and read them aloud to you. And they have podcasts as well. Explore trending podcasts from 80 countries. You can hear us there, and the Sinister Story is there too. I even started using it as my default podcast app. They even have digital radio, so download and use Newsly for free now from www.newsly.me or from the link in the description, and use the promo code CRUST for a 1 month free premium subscription. So start playing, stop scrolling, and start listening.
Third question, Ryan. What are you playing? Anything? Games, life games, board games.
Well, let's see.
Board of Life games.
I just played a little
Russian
Dead.
roulette.
Played a little Wolfenstein 2. I've been fucking with that shit.
Nice, killing some Nazis.
Yeah, dog. And I've been playing some chess with my kids.
Hell
What's
yeah.
up? Big ups
I would
to
like-
chess.
I would like to get chess back. I want to let Chess with Friends get started. Hit me up if you want to play Chess with Friends. I'm at.
Nice.
Got to come up with a Twittergram. That hit me up.
Pineapple Pizza Mafia.
There you go.
That's mine. Are you playing anything this week, Seamus? Any VR?
I was playing fishing game on the PlayStation, Dredge.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
Kind of like a cool artistic style. It's kind of like Zelda the Windbreaker or something like that.
Wind Waker.
Cell shaded, I guess.
Yeah, it's got good reviews.
It's got a lot of different fish in it. So far they've all been no, not all realistic. Never mind. Some of them are like mutated and shit, and they cause plagues and stuff. So it's kind of like a sci-fi fantasy fisher, I guess. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Can I just ask real quick? You guys ever like fuck with a mini game so much in a regular game, like you just don't even realize how much time has gone by, and you're just like, oh my god, I've been playing darts in this fucking stupid ass game for fucking 20 hours.
Oh yeah, dude. I used to play poker on fucking Red Dead Redemption like crazy.
You were sad waiting for a poker table.
Yeah, totally.
Not really. Like I get bored of that shit. I have like ADHD or something. I don't know. But maybe Mortal Kombat 3 when you had like the fucking Jig Jaggers coming out, it was like Asteroid or like whatever it was.
Yeah, that shit was fun. I remember that.
Sick.
Well, you know that I'd be playing Overwatch 2 as always. I just picked up Dead Island 2, and it's actually really fucking awesome. I'm really digging it. It's definitely fun to play with friends. So, and last question, Seamus, are you working on anything? Any projects? Let the people know.
Just work.
Just work.
It keeps sapping at my soul.
Okay. Ryan, what are you working on?
Yeah, so just back at work and shit, and I started drawing a comic the other day called Dad Bod Man. Look out for that soon.
I can't wait.
Dad Bod Man, nice. Sounds amazing.
My kids always say I have crusty feet, so like walking by, like, make sure you put crusty feet in it.
Oh.
Inspired by your kids, nice.
What, in their eggs?
What?
In their eggs?
I'm not crusting my feet in their eggs.
Gross.
Well, they asked for it.
And what I am working on, we're doing 2 new covers for the Follically Challenge show coming up May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, Uncle Eddie's. We're doing Land of Confusion and
Nice.
I Need to Know by Tom Petty. I'm pretty pumped for both of those songs. I got them down already.
And go to the show by Greg and Margarita
Yeah.
for every song he does. A double.
Margie. Jesus Christ. And join us next time as we discuss crazy 911 calls for the next episode. And Seamus, what episode are we discussing tonight?
This episode is for all you couch potatoes out there. We're going to laugh, reminisce, maybe shed a few tears. So grab your popcorn, silence that phone, and get ready to discuss some of the more intimate scenes in cinematography. Maybe you've experienced these moments alone, with a room full of friends, or snuggled up with a loved one. Possibly you remember vividly some of these heartbreaking, oft-times high adrenaline events that would leave that popcorn forgotten in your lap, where everyone in the room would be transfixed by the TV, enraptured, staring intensely with bated breath, hesitant to speak for fear of missing anything. One hair-raising, jaw-dropping moment like, I see dead people. And you realize Crow's been dead this whole time. Or maybe it was just one of your beloved sitcoms with some serious subject matter, like when Stephanie on Full House lost Mr. Bear, and she was so distraught because it had been a gift from her dead mother. Tonight, our beloved audience, we're going to be talking about traumatic scenes in cinematography.
I think I got the whole subject wrong.
Why?
Because I was researching shit that like happened on TV that was bad, like that happened like in live TV, like
Really, Ryan? What was your take on this,
yeah.
Ryan?
No.
Wait, what did he say?
You had it right, Seamus. I don't know what Greg was doing.
Jesus Christ! So you going to 9/11, man?
Yeah.
Man.
9/11, the Challenger explosion, the OJ chase.
Good thing is you have a good memory and you'll be able to piggyback on a lot of this.
The Gulf War.
Wow.
Hey, Christine Chubak.
Maybe-
Suicide live on the news.
Maybe you save that for another boring episode where we're going to shoot ourselves.
As you were explaining that, I'm like, fuck, I think I'm in the wrong.
Wow, yeah, we're going to laugh a lot on each one.
Columbine.
Wow, man.
Hey, remember 2001 when Dylan Earnhardt crashed in the wall?
Man, have you tried microdosing psilocybins in your life?
He was killed instantly. You know that Domino's had record sales during the OJ chase?
Damn, man. All right, cool.
All right, Greg.
We can work with this.
Greg, I just maybe while we're doing a little talking, you just Google. I'll try to remember.
I'm gonna go first. Because I'm an improver dropping off.
Exactly. I knew you had it in you.
So one of the traumatic for me is the movie Enemy Mine. You are ugly. The scene, the pit, when he fucking falls in the pit and that fucking giant ass fucking worm thing comes out and wraps around his leg and just fucking pulls him in the pit. Like, I used to have fucking scary, like when I used to go outside to bring my dog back inside, like at night when she was coming in, and we used to leave our dog outside like a bunch of fucking.
You thought like a sand octopus was gonna come up?
Yeah, that and Pennywise the Clown. Like I would always run out, like I would sprint out and like run as fast as I could, grab my dog, grab her, and then like, let's go! And I would run as fast as I can back into the house.
I wonder why your yard's full of shit.
Yeah, totally. But that was very traumatic for me.
That's definitely one that most people were thinking too. So
Yeah.
I'm glad you got it out of the way early.
Yeah, I just wanted to, it's a softball, right over the fence there.
All right, Seamus, what do you got, baby?
I'm going way back. I'm going with Jurassic Park. Remember when you first saw that T-Rex scene?
With the water shaking?
Well, that started it in the puddle, yeah, or whatever was the footprint. Yeah, I mean, that was awesome to me as a kid. I fucking loved that movie. So the kids are alone in the Jeep, and the girls like flash. The T-Rex is like putting his pupil up to the window. Supposedly the T-Rex can only see movement. Who the fuck knows how scientists came up with that? I don't fucking know. But anyway, she's like flashing the flashlight around, and they like struggling to turn it off. And the Rex ends up flipping the Jeep over. He's like stepping on it and crushing it and caving in. Then the mud starts filling up.
With the plexiglass too, with his mouth on the plexiglass.
Yeah, right. He caves that in before he flips it. And they're like they're pushing it up and trying to like keep him from coming in. But then he like flips the whole Jeep and he stands on it and mushes it into the mud and it starts filling up with all the water and mud. And like Sam Neill and Jeff Goldblum come in with the flares and like save the kids. And then that unfortunate douchebag on the shitter ends up getting like eaten, like bit in half or something.
Yeah, that's that dipshit. Yeah, he's in digging shit.
It's like the lawyer or something.
Yeah.
Yo, I'll talk about one of the first ones that I remember vividly as a child. And that's in the hit movie, The Never Ending Story.
Fucking terrible.
Who doesn't remember fucking Artax drowning in the quicksand?
Oh, that was rough.
Artax!
Don't bring me there, man. I don't like that.
The Pegasus, the good old steed.
Oh, God. That was a tough one.
It was. I mean, if Artax had exercised his wings more, I feel like he could.
You gotta try, Artax. You gotta try.
I mean, this is why horses make perfect docile slaves to humans. Because they're just dumb and they'll go down like that.
Not Artax. Artax is like, I ain't going out like that.
But he did.
It was slow, Seamus. I think that scene was 9.5 minutes long.
To a 10-year-old, I guess.
Dude, I remember, before cell phones were a thing, I'm at the liquor store, and there's like five dudes in line, probably all around our age. And all of a sudden, some dude in front of me's like, what was the horse's name in Never Ending Story? And then us 5 liquor store patrons sat together, reminisced, and figured it out. It was a beautiful thing to see.
I'm going to tell you straight, like, I couldn't remember the name of the horse.
I thought it was
It wasn't a horse. It was a flying steed. It was a Pegasus.
I thought it was a
I remember that much.
That's his name, right?
His name was...
Atreus.
Yeah.
Atreus was the one that rode him. What was the name of the kid? Ben or something?
Well, Artax is a horse, and then there's Atreyu, and then there's
horse?
Falcor.
Yeah, but who's the stupid kid reading the book?
Who gives a shit?
Because he has a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in a
That's
plastic
true.
bag, and he's gonna eat it with an apple, maybe.
True, that's all he brought. He didn't even bring any fucking Doritos.
Yeah, you stupid bastard.
He loves reading.
That's true. He probably loves Joe. You know who that
So
is?
do us here at You Gonna Eat That Crust podcast. We read it all except for shitty shit.
That was Joe Abercrombie.
That played a never-ending story.
Who read it? Yeah, he was the kid who was reading it.
I mean, I would totally read any book that looked like the Necronomicon.
Oh, fuck. I forgot to say, too, during the segment of which I was watching things, I saw the new Evil Dead.
Ooh,
I can't wait to see it. It looks so
And
good.
It's fucking awesome.
nice.
I really fucking liked it. It was fucking disgusting. It was great. Loved it.
Okay.
One of the most hateable characters in fucking cinema history. Can't wait for you to meet him.
All right. So I want to talk a sad moment on Game of Thrones. And this involves Ned Stark when he's beheaded while all his family watches. You know, Sansa's up on the dais she's next to Joffrey. I think she was already betrothed to him, obviously. And he comes up and confesses so as to spare his family. And, Joffrey could have exiled him, but that twisted little shit condemns him to death, like right in front of all his daughters and family.
Yeah, because
Like,
she has the weak heart of a woman.
Right. You could see even Cersei was surprised by his proclamation. Apparently, you could tell that it had been agreed that they were going to show leniency and spare him. But then he orders Sir Ilan Payne, the silent executioner,
To bring the pain.
Yeah, he comes down and chops his head off with his own sword, Ice. Two-handed great sword made from Valyrian steel.
It's such a weasel line too, though. He's like, we were going to show him mercy, but these ladies have the weak hearts of women.
All right, Joffrey was a piece of shit.
Joffrey was a piece of shit. I'll bet. Oh, go ahead.
No, just then later, Tywin Lannister had the sword melted down to make two swords. I think one was for Joffrey, the other was for Jaime Lannister, right?
Yep.
That was beautiful.
I'm going to piggyback on that. On the
I love
fucking
Ned Stark. He was one of my favorite characters.
one of the greatest characters. He
It was necessary to push the story forward, though. And, that's why I love Game of Thrones, because it's just the realism. Nobody is safe, not even the major characters.
Well, let's talk about the Red Wedding.
Yes.
So I remember when I started reading the books. I started reading the books after the show came out. Ryan and Seamus both recommended. They were both ahead of the curve. And I just wanted to read the books because I fucking hated Joffrey so much and I needed to know if he died. And I used to ask Seamus, I said, why doesn't Rob get his own chapter? How come Rob never gets his own chapter? And then in book 3, I found out why Rob didn't get his own chapter.
That was a tragedy, man.
Yeah.
Rob was beloved.
That's one of those things where they have like Two Girls, One Cup, filming Kermit's reaction. They were filming people's reaction for, the Red Wedding for people who hadn't seen it.
I would love to see that. I mean, he had all the best qualities of Ned.
Yeah.
He raised him well and he was heroic, and then look what being noble got him.
Did either you guys play that Telltale Game of Thrones game?
Yeah, it was dope.
Yeah,
In the opening
I
scene,
stayed a little bit of it.
the opening scene, you were at the Red Wedding. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Yo, the way that game ended was on a fucking crazy cliffhanger, and then
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah, it
It's
was.
done.
It was an awesome
Okay.
game, but that out of all the Telltale games, that game had the most forced path.
Sure.
No matter what you did, you couldn't do anything without Ramsay Bolton coming and slicing your throat.
Well, I wouldn't want a game without Ramsay Bolton.
Well, he was definitely in it, but
All right. How about this one, guys? You guys both obviously watch Deadwood.
yes,
Yeah. Good show.
Do you remember when Al Swearingen lost the ability to urinate? So they
Ew.
stuck that 14-inch rod up his cock?
Yes,
Oh,
that
yeah.
was
Ugh.
Vince-worthy for sure.
Oh, God. And all the shit that just plops out at the end.
That was prolific.
Ugh.
Good times. That guy is Ian McShane's fucking awesome anyway.
Yeah,
Great.
If anyone could take it, it's him.
Another Game of Thrones actor.
Absolutely.
we need Grumpy Old Men remake with Brian Cox and that guy.
And Ian McShane.
Yes.
That'd be sick.
It had to go hard R though, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
All right, Seamus, what do you got?
How about Star Wars Empire Strikes Back when Luke finds out that Vader's his father? That was a big ball drop, right?
Big reveal.
And then he ends up cutting his hand off.
Oh shit! How did I miss all that?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, man. I thought for sure you would have caught this one.
I mean, I've seen that movie dozens of times, but every time I must have had to go to the bathroom during that pivotal scene.
Yeah, he loses his hand, dog.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
That explains the beginning of the next movie.
Also,
so
this
much
episode
better.
is not about scenes that you missed. Just saying.
Columbine.
All right.
420.99.
All right, well, here's one that turned a lot of people off to this show. When Glenn got his fucking eye popped out in The Walking Dead.
Ooh.
Yeah, I pretty much stopped watching it after that.
I mean, it wasn't because. I don't think it was because.
Not because of that.
Yeah, I don't think it was because of that. I think it was
They
because.
dragged out
no.
Negan. They dragged the shit out of Negan. I was like, I'm done.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of people dropped off after that fucking scene happened.
Well, he was.
I just popped your
Everyone
fucking
loves
eye
Glenn.
out.
Yeah.
There was not one bad thing to say about Glenn.
No, he's back now with Ali Wong in the hit show Beef.
Did you watch it? I
He's
haven't seen
back
it.
with Pogs.
I watched a few episodes.
The hair is good.
It looks
Yeah,
like
it
it
is
gets pretty crazy. Like just things get out of control.
Yeah, they get a little out of hand. For sure. For
They had
sure.
beef.
Yeah, but I did read the comics, so I already knew that one was coming. So I was like, that asshole was like, oh no, my wife's definitely not going to watch it after this. And I was totally right.
I mean, that was what, like season 12.
That's when it was getting bad. When I was
Right.
trimming our crop in York, I rewatched the whole fucking show, and I made it to pretty much where I left off, and I was like, "Holy shit, this is horrible." So when they started giving way too many people speaking roles, and just they shouldn't all the side characters had their own episodes, kill everyone off. Give me Rick. Give me Carl.
Kill everyone and make a spinoff.
The fucking stupid mullet dude, get out of here. I just saw him on Hell's Kitchen. I was like, get out of Hell's Kitchen, you donkey.
I think Last of Us is still a better show.
Obviously, everybody thinks that.
Yeah.
Well, I heard I don't know when I stopped watching. A couple seasons after that, probably.
Well,
But I heard it stays shitty and then it gets good again towards the end.
yeah,
And I also meant The Last of Us, the game, was a better show. I forgot there was a season.
well, totally, yeah, but so we're also judging 10, 11 seasons or whatever the fucking how many seasons they have.
Well, don't get me wrong. We all obviously watched it up to that point.
Well, I'm just saying, if Last of Us has one season, we don't know what it's gonna have. Last of Us is gonna be maybe 3, 4 max seasons.
Okay, if their one season was better than any given,
Well, that first
Walking
Walking Dead season was pretty fucking
awesome.
amazing.
I agree.
It was pretty
It was-
fucking good.
It was a pretty
agree.
big game changer for TV too.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, everything was the same, and all of a sudden there's hyper violence on TV once a week. Everybody was tuned in for a hot minute.
Yeah. Plus, that first season was fucking great, man. All that shit with fucking
John
Sure.
Bernthal,
yep.
Until Shane died.
John Berthal's the shit. Plus, what's his name's awesome as well too. Fucking the dude from Guardians of the Galaxy and
Michael Rooker.
yeah, Rooker, dude. Fucking Cliffhanger. Dan Marley. He looks just like Dan Marley, Phoenix Suns 1990 basketball player.
Relevant.
Thank you. I try to keep it relevant. Look it up. Dan Marley and Rooker when he was in Cliffhanger. Not now.
Greg, do you have any more?
I do. Passion of the Christ.
Oh, please, shut up. You can't even talk about this
I can.
one.
So let's talk about I want to say it's 1986, but let's talk about the chest bursting scene in Aliens.
Oh my God.
No, that's not.
All right. I mean, I can't. It's all in your interpretation. I can't.
That's not traumatic. Like seeing that first time, the alien chest bursting scene when that dude's like eating dinner and shit.
It was, I guess, and I've read about it and seen it in many other books. But yeah, you're
Also depends if you saw Spaceballs before or after that.
Yeah. Hello, my baby. Hello, my dog. Right down, girl. Oh, it's happening again. That's the same actor, by the way. Did you know that? The same
Done,
actor.
Greg? Is
No.
that it?
Did you know that though? The same actor in Alien is the same actor in Spaceballs who gets the.
Shut up.
It is.
Talking about the alien.
No, the alien who rips out of the guy's chest in the Alien in the original Alien.
Oh yeah, at the end of the movie because like not again.
Yeah, he's the guy in
Oh.
Spaceballs as well.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm fucking done. I thought that was a traumatic scene. I didn't know it's not as fucking cool as fucking other scenes that you guys are talking about, but I thought it was pretty cool.
It was cool.
Nice.
That was a great movie. One of my favorites.
One of the best.
What about when Hank died on Breaking Bad?
That was a tough one.
It was very tough to watch. I remember offer the 80 million. They just had 80 million buried out in the desert, and he just wasn't buying it. Like he said, Hank said he already made up his mind. Hank was a stubborn bastard.
He was a bullheaded man.
Yeah, he was. Kind of got his own bullet. He asked for that bullet.
Kinda.
But, remember afterwards when Hank calls Skylar? Or, not Hank. Sorry. No, when Walt calls Skylar. And, like, the feds are there. And also Marie, Hank's wife, who's Skylar's sister. That was a fucked up phone call, man. It was like, after Walt had taken Holly, their daughter, like hostage,
Sorry, I forgot about that.
and he basically tells her it's her fault and calls her a stupid bitch. And it's like this late in the show. This is season 5. This is like when the dark side of Walt is fully manifested, and he's like, "You're never going to see Hank again." And Marie's like, "What? What?" That was traumatic.
He's dead.
It's gone.
Hank was a good guy. He was bullheaded.
His character, made some changes. Like at first he was super cheesy, then all of a sudden he was like a good cop. At first he's like at a crime scene, like texting people, like, "Look at this dead body."
Well, Walt's character completely changed too. So.
Oh yeah, for the good way.
Great
you
show.
Have you both seen Hereditary?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess one of the fucking Charlie decapitation scene in Hereditary. You could almost feel that shit when it happened.
That's more traumatic than the alien's chest bursting scene.
Yeah, Greg, because I could see myself getting decapitated.
Yeah, are you allergic to peanut butter?
Capitulated.
Leonardo decapitated.
And the dude with a big mole on his face. From Old.
It's all you focused on the whole movie, wasn't it?
I couldn't stop.
Look at that fucking mole.
It must be hereditary.
Could be.
That mole was the scariest part of the movie because I could have been.
Everyone was so
What were we talking about?
Hereditary. Everyone was so scared of the little girl with their little clicking. Stop clicking!
What was that? The Chimera?
The Chimera.
Or she ate him up in the womb? Her twin brother?
Seamus, are you sure you're talking about Hereditary?
No, I have no clue.
You're talking about Malignant.
Yes.
I haven't seen
Probably my top movie of 2022.
right behind Nope.
No.
Giant cowboy hats sucking people up out of fucking bull barbecues or whatever they're called.
Love it.
Such a good movie.
Like I said,
Bull barbecues. What are they called? They're called fucking
rodeos.
Rodeos. That's the word.
Actually, Rick and I saw it in the theater. My old roommate Rick, and like when the
Bull operas.
what's the chimpanzee? What's the name of the chimp who gets fucking shot in the head when they did the fist bump?
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah. But like I don't know, like the theater was so quiet. Like Rick and I like burst out laughing. Like, it was just-
That was a scary moment. Just watching that scene. That fucking
I
poor
am a
kid.
robot. Yeah, dude, that's an intense scene. Actually, it's
That was
awesome.
very intense scene. That was more intense than like
most of the movie.
alien cowboy hat.
Now
Sucking
I'm
up
in
the
a
rodeo.
cowboy hat.
All right, look, I know you guys haven't seen it, even though I'm highly recommending it. There's a scene in Gojiam Haunted Asylum.
The fuck, dude.
Dude, the movie is so fucking scary. I don't give a fuck. Like, she's walking out in the woods with her friends, and all of a sudden her friend's just standing there frozen. And then she goes to, like, she's like...
Is this in subtitles?
Well, yeah, there's subtitles, but she's just going... And then she, like, turns around, and her eyes are completely black, and she has this crazy smile look on her face. And it's so fucking freaky. Jesus fuck.
This sounds just like when I hate that guy from Blair Witch who's standing in the corner not responding.
Josh,
Just like
Yeah.
that scene.
Josh,
Josh!
why are you standing there? And why'd you cook the map of the river? You idiot! It's your fault.
Do you have cigarettes, Josh?
How about the map? All right. How about when Opie was killed?
Oh, come on.
No,
I
no.
can't even relive that verbally.
I haven't
Dude.
worn my cut since
I don't remember why they were all like in jail. They got locked up for something.
because they were fucking riding through this world. They were riding through this world.
Well, they were all alone though.
Oh, look. A crow does fly straight.
Opie was alone though. Maybe they locked the other guys up to watch behind the window with like, and they have like 5 to 6 inmates come in with instructions to kill.
Are you talking about Opie, my doppelganger?
You don't look like Opie, Greg.
Look anything like Opie.
Me and Ryan Hurst.
Remember when you ever looked like Opie?
I've been told I look like Opie.
Opie's fucking like 6'4".
I
Right,
know.
jacked, and he has a long beard. You've never had a long beard.
Great,
ever.
he's got a great head of hair.
Listen, I'm riding through this world,
True.
all right?
And which way are you like Opie?
Well, when Opie rides through the world, his hair sways.
I fly straight. Greg flies straight. Perfect line. He's aerodynamic.
Wasn't he a voice actor on something recently, a game or something?
Yeah, he was Zeus in fucking God of War.
Right.
And he was awesome. He was a
He was
drunk.
good.
Fond of the drink.
What about
I don't know.
Aren't we all?
What about when
I don't know
Jackson drove right into the fucking Michael Chiklis's truck?
Greg, you can't spoil the last scene of the show.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
I didn't even remember that, so kudos to you.
He rode straight.
Riding straight to that truck.
Jack fly straight. Perfect line.
All right, I don't know if you guys saw the episode of Red and Stimpy, where Red loses all of his teeth, and he just have nerve endings hanging out of his mouth, like swaying in the
Yeah,
wind.
that looks painful.
Oh god, it was so fucking gross.
It's always
And,
gross. The show's
Except
always
as a
gross.
cartoon, next week his teeth were back.
Well, I think he got it back by the end of the episode.
Right.
That's convenient.
But yeah, it was just super gross watching his teeth all crumble and fall out of his mouth. And
I feel like safe to say almost every episode was gross of that show.
show was amazing.
It was amazing and gross.
It was formative for me in my years of being formed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, I just thought of one. What about the iconic penis scene in The Boys?
Sure. That was hilarious, but yes. Carry on.
When the guy shrunk himself and climbed in the pee hole, and he was tickling all the good spots, all the best spots, really. You know,
I mean, I died laughing. Other than that, it didn't hit me emotionally.
it hit me emotionally, but to me, it's literally the most fucked up thing I've ever seen on screen.
It was fucked up. It was fucking hilarious.
It was fucked up, hilarious, like, and it was just like, what the fuck did I just watch? And you know, if you don't know, was it season 3 or season 4? Like I said, the guy shrinks himself, climbs into his gay lover's penis hole, and then he sneezes while inside and expands and grows back to normal Rick Moranis size and explodes his lover all over the place.
Well, yes. Rick Moranis is a small man.
Either way, he would still explode that dick.
Yeah, he's bigger than his penis, I think. Is Rick Moranis...
Even Rick Moranis is bigger than my penis.
Yeah, I'm bigger than your penis. Unless he was shrunk.
I know there's other movies that have done this, but the one that sticks out in my mind was the Texas Chainsaw Massacre reboot kind of movie, where the chick's being dragged down in the basement, and she grabs the fucking sides of the doors, and her fingernails all get pulled up.
Yeah.
Oh god, that just makes me like
Samara in the well too.
Fingernail, fucking, it's like desperation. Yeah. Ugh.
I mean, I hope I'm never tortured and like they pull fingernails off me or putting. I think slivers in underneath your nails would be worse than
bamboo shoots.
Yeah, fuck that.
Oh yeah, that's just fucking brutal.
I don't know what scenario would happen where that could possibly happen to you though, Seamus.
Well, who the fuck knows? Life's fucking random, man.
Yeah,
I hope it doesn't happen to me. I hope it never happens to me.
Is there more to you than we really realize, Seamus? Are you more than like a camera installation tech? Are you fucking Blackhawk shit?
Well, you think I'm going to talk about it here?
That's why I'm doing that new segment. People want to know.
That's how bamboo shoots in your fingernails happen.
Yeah, well, not everyone's created in a lab like me and Henry Sobrowski.
But for different reasons.
Yes.
You're so deep cover, you don't even know yourself anymore, bro.
Right. I don't even know my true parentage. I think they're grays. I think one of them might be a gray. I think I'm a hybrid.
It's a Manchurian candidate.
Look out! Here comes the rapper! Oh my god! It's MC Cracker!
There you go.
Yeah.
I got pubes coming out of my head, but don't.
All right. So this movie, like, did it for me. Like, it was the first time I think I ever cried in my whole life, or at least brought me close, like wet-eyed, close. I'm talking about Click, and you don't think like an Adam Sandler movie would hit so hard.
Yeah, Click's pretty depressing,
but this movie was like tugged on the heartstrings, man. I mean, it's basically a movie about life and how we work away our best years and neglect family, friends. It's like, I mean, it's true. Like, society sucks and we work too much.
Hey, hold on a second. Can you just say that again and just fast forward to this whole conversation?
What part do you want me to say again?
I'm just joking. I fast forward this whole conversation. Get it?
Oh,
Click.
You're an asshole, Greg.
Yeah, big fuck you to you and the people that came up with this work time off ratio. But sad movie. Like, it's kind of like Scrooge, right? He gets to see his past and realize what a douchebag he was.
Well, that happened
with Kate Beckinsale as his wife, who I would like to go back and marry.
I feel like that's just what happens to me whenever I try to go to sleep at night.
Yeah? You rewind and watch yourself sleep? That's fucking weird, dude.
No, I rewind and watch myself be a douchebag.
Uh-huh.
Womp womp.
Womp 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 womp.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
All right, how about the shaving scene in Cabin Fever?
Nice. I thought of that, and I was like, they're probably going to yell at me.
Why would I yell?
This.
Any scene that I can, like, feel, you know, that's a traumatizing scene that sticks out in my head. Like, when I think about that movie, Cabin Fever, I think about her going to shave and all her fucking skin comes off. You can see her tendons and bones and
Yeah,
shit.
it's fucking gross. Like, yeah, I have a flesh-eating disease. I should probably be in this bathtub shaving right now.
Still got nothing on Terrifier 2.
Oh, Jesus, man. Yeah, well, that scene is pretty memorable, I would say.
I mean, yeah, I don't think I'll ever forget. I don't think I'll ever forget the bedroom scene.
I don't think I will either.
Which is why I don't want to watch this movie, this other movie Ryan's talking about.
Yeah,
my
pass.
It's not gory at all. It's just scary. It's fucking straight up creepy, and I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe you guys watch it like that movie fucking sucks.
Scarier than The Strangers?
It's not like that. It's a fucking ghost fucking asylum movie.
Play something up The Stranger.
It's a different vibe, bro.
Okay.
And
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
while we're on scenes that you can feel, let's go with an obvious one. Put your mouth on the curb, please.
And the sounds. Ugh.
Clink.
Why would you do that?
Yeah, I would not be putting my mouth on the
Yeah,
curb.
like, shoot me, bro.
I'd be like, oh, you shoot me, motherfucker. I'm going to take your gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't imagine. That felt good.
I'm going to put my mouth in your dick. And not in a sexual way. I'm gonna bite it off. Fuck you. I'm gonna do anything to fucking get out of that.
Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that. That scene is brutal.
Absolutely. Seamus, you got any more you want to talk about?
How about Marley and Me? Like, seriously, this movie had such joy and profound sadness all. Following this family, growing up with this dog, and all the years, and then his death scene.
It went straight up, bitches.
That was a heartfelt moment.
I hear you, man. There's a whole different kind of traumatic scene. There's a oh shit.
Right, it's all
now
over.
I'm sad.
It's all over. It's a vast array
of trauma.
Ooh.
True.
What about when Gage got hit by the truck?
Yo, I had that one. I think that and the car accident adaptation. Those are both.
Oh, dude, yeah. I was actually just talking to that. It might have been with Alex about the accident adaptation. That's one of the craziest accidents because I love Chris Cooper. He's fucking he's an amazing actor, and he had the no teeth for that movie.
Yeah,
it's a sneaky good movie. Adaptation.
It is. It's one I don't think about often, but when I do think about it, I'm like, that was the one where fucking Nick Cage played twins.
He played the Kaufman
writers.
Brothers. Yeah. They wrote Being John Malkovich and shit.
Huh. All I see is a bunch of animals. I googled adaptation, it's a bunch of animals.
Why don't you Google adaptation Nicolas Cage? You gotta out-Google the Google.
Con Air.
Oh, this one with the twins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
He jerks
Movie's
off
great.
a lot. There's a lot of jerking off in it.
There is. Okay, well, let's stay on Nicolas Cage and fucking go right to Leaving Las Vegas.
Oh.
Fuck, that movie hurts.
Yeah, it hurts my liver.
Dude, when he just slams that fucking bottle of vodka in one go, it's oh, God.
Yeah. Talk about movies that feel or scenes that feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It burns.
I feel that alcohol poisoning.
Yeah.
He's I'm going to kill myself and I don't want you to stop me. Or I'm going to drink myself to death and I want you trying to stop me. That guy only wrote that one book and it became mega famous right after he committed suicide.
I mean, that could totally hurt, especially watching a friend do that.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
For sure.
On a lighter note, then, let's talk about the sloth sin in the movie Seven.
Oh,
where the guy's tied to the bed, there's all the fucking air fresheners hanging in the fucking room, and all of a sudden he fucking moves and opens his eyes and shit. Ah, ah.
Yeah,
I was thinking the head scene too, but I was like, I need to rewatch this movie because it's been a long time.
Ooh, it's a tough.
You're not allowed to. Yeah, you can't. Kevin Spacey's in it.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
You'll get canceled just for watching it by proxy. We don't need that. It'll hurt the numbers.
He's great in Baby Driver.
Greg, enough.
So I shouldn't admit that R. Kelly's on my playlist.
Ooh.
People are gonna get pissed.
Ew, I was trying to think of some like shit pun, but then I remember he pissed.
All right. So my last one is a more recent movie. I don't know if you boys have watched this, but A Man Called Otto.
Nah,
Tom Hanks.
looks sad.
It was very sad. Like I wasn't expecting it to hit like that. It's like it's basically an older gentleman planning his suicide, because life's been sad since his wife died, and it's just a bunch of flashbacks with him, younger years with his wife, and him being a douchebag to his neighbors because he's just a grumpy old man. And like flashbacks keep continuing aging, like his wife gets sick, and it's
So
tough.
it's like the live action Up, but he doesn't go up in the sky.
Yes, yeah, it's very similar to that.
Speaking of that, that's also another one that should be up there. That the opening
Oh,
scene to
man.
Up is fucking brutal as fuck. Like
It really is
brutal. It's a tough scene to watch.
You know what's not a tough scene to watch? Any scene from Super Mario Brothers movie. So fun.
It's not a tough scene to watch. The Table. Levels 200 through 7.
Are we talking about the platform?
Yes. Wasn't it The Table in Spanish or something?
Oh, really? Nice. What about the scene in Good Will Hunting when Robin Williams talks to Matt Damon and he says, "It's not your fault." Hey,
It's not.
Will, it's not your fault. I know, man. I know. I know. No, it's not your fault. No, I know it's not my fault. Shut up, man. Stop it. Stop it. End scene. Emotional. All right.
Damn, Greg. That was fucking wow.
Thank you.
Wow.
Good to be an actor.
It's tugging at my heartstrings.
All right, that wraps up our talk on traumatic film and television scenes. Now stay tuned for some other shit.
Overrated, is it underrated? Overrated, is it underrated? Overrated, is it underrated? Is it somewhere in between?
All right, here we go, folks. Another overrated, underrated for you. Boys, are you ready? Seamus, I don't hear you.
I'm ready.
All right, overrated, underrated. The hit, lighthearted rom-com, Saw. Seamus, go.
Like, I don't know, man. This is the movie I almost walked out of the theater on. I mean, it's rated. It's rated like X should be.
Rated N-17.
It was tough. Yeah, man. I don't like watching torture, so this is overly adult rated for me. I don't know. Too much. I'm
That's fine.
not your executioner or your torturer.
I want to kill people. It's underrated.
You should have killed more.
I'm like the guy on this on two. Like I'm on the phone. Like, I got to kill this person. Sweet. $10, $20, $30.
You would have been great before like forensics. You would have been a
my
great
God,
henchman.
I'd have been, hello, Dexter Morgan.
Yeah, he's not like head honcho material, but definitely like a henchman.
Yeah.
He just said he was just doing it for the orders. Like that means that he has no empathy or conscience. He's a sociopath.
I'd be
I
a
can
goon.
see it. I can see it with like a Quasimodo vibe, you know?
Nice. People don't think.
So,
I'm that
Greg, do you have an
smart.
actual answer then?
Yeah,
So,
it's underrated, I said.
underrated.
Yeah, hell yeah, I love the Saw movies. Let's go back to most traumatic cinematic scenes. I totally forgot about this one, but it's all coming back to me, baby. When she jumps in the vat of needles. Fuck that.
Yeah.
I
That
hate
was
that
awful.
scene in a lot of scenes in Saw, but they usually had good twists, and I liked them.
They did have good twists. I mean, there was good writing involved, but it was It was tough. to
I
swallow.
saw most of them in the theater up to like 7 or something like that.
I saw. Yeah, I think I've seen them all at this point.
I haven't
But I'm
seen the
not-
Chris Rock one yet.
It's
Spiral.
Spiral. It sucks.
Does it? Oh.
Yeah.
Do you want to watch a
Sucks.
movie that sucks?
I would have slapped him too after watching that shit.
You want me to shoot him in the head or myself? How about I shoot you, Mr. Jigsaw?
That was my terrible Chris Rock impression.
That's me slapping you.
Thank
All right,
you.
this is gonna seem kind of out of left field, but I meant to put it on my list.
Mm.
And it's in the movie Signs, where you see the fucking little alien just walk by.
Yeah,
in the
man.
cornfield.
Yep.
That was hair raising for sure.
So overrated, underrated. Signs. Greg.
I like Signs. I just M. Night Shyamalan always pisses me off with some of his endings. I do like
Sure.
some of his movies, but like, I mean, these aliens landed on a fucking planet that's like 70% water. Like, get the fuck out of here!
If you have faster than light speed travel, you're not coming here if your weakness is water.
Yeah.
You fucking dumbasses.
Kerbal, let's land right there in this planet.
It was a great movie. Like, I loved it. This is one of my favorite of him. And that moment where you saw the alien walking like on the
Yeah.
newscast, it was totally like,
Birthday party.
you know, but again, M. Night just pulls out. He's a pull-out artist, and he never finishes.
Make the baby.
It's too bad the movie ends the way it does, because there is like a great 30, 40 minutes of that movie.
Yeah.
Oh, totally.
I mean, the first half of the movie is great.
Yeah.
swim
Kill it.
away, Merle.
It's a slow roll in the beginning, which is fine. You're building up the story, and it's just overwhelming you, and then he just fizzles out.
Plus, it led to like Scary Movie 3 when they fucking have the best scene when the guy's like, "Hey Tom, I'm gonna need to ride home later."
It's a good movie. Your wife, she's been split in half. Wait, the long way or the tall way? And he's like, you have about 10 minutes with the top half. He's like, what about the bottom half? Can I get a few with that?
Yeah. It's like, I don't know. And he like takes the hot dog and the donut. I love how every time you see that police officer, her hat gets bigger every scene. It's like gradually getting bigger, and at the very end, it's just like fucking insane.
All right, overrated, underrated. Seamus, 7.
I mean, maybe people don't know about it, but it was pretty big when it came out. I mean,
Has it been done better since?
probably not. Again, I want to rewatch this one because it's been a while, and I know it's got a lot of jaw droppers.
It holds up.
Yeah, it's top 20, I think, as far as like horror movie.
Well, I rewatched that Jurassic Park scene with the T-Rex, and that holds up.
It's fucking
Sick.
great. I love every Jurassic Park movie. I haven't seen the newest one, but
I haven't seen the newest one either. I didn't
the
really
newer
like
ones have been kind of shit. But like the older ones are the shit. I even like the second and third one.
I agree.
I've seen them all multiple times, including the new ones.
Fucking Billy, he shouldn't have took the pack. That's why
All right, what were we talking about again?
We're talking about 7.
7.
9.
I mean, I'll give it a 9.
9? All right.
It's underrated at a 7. Let's put it that way.
Silence of the Lambs. Greg,
Oh,
overrated, underrated.
Well, can I get my answer on 7 first?
You said it was top 20. What
Yeah,
more
but
do
I
I
didn't
need to
say it
know?
was. It's overrated. It's fucking horrible. Terrible movie. No, it's underrated. Silence of the Lambs. I can't say it's underrated because it's rated pretty fucking high. But if I have to, I'm
Yeah,
not
I
gonna
mean,
say it's not overrated. It's
It
fucking great.
clearly,
It's top 20.
it clearly registered sequels and a spin-off series, so it was highly rated.
And
You
that's,
guys did you guys see the series?
No.
and that's also a pretty memorable scene there too. Like the fucking it puts the lotion on the basket. You know, like it's just seeing
Well,
that girl in that pit.
Well,
I highly, highly, highly recommend the series.
really?
Silence of the Lambs series.
just as good as any of the movies. It's fucking awesome.
All right. Well, I like series, more content, especially if it's done right and on the right network.
I think it's only 2 or 3 seasons, but man, it's fucking good.
Who plays Anthony
Highly
Hopkins?
You got Mads
Hannibal.
Mikkelsen.
That's
Mads
right.
is the man.
Oh hell yeah, that guy's the shit. I thought that was
All right.
I thought that was Hannibal.
No, it's called Hannibal. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, but get the fuck out of here. It's called Hannibal. It's not Silence of the Lambs, the show.
Well, have you seen it?
No, I heard Hannibal was good. I didn't know Silence of
Okay.
the Lambs, the show, was a show.
Whatever. It's all the same shit.
Oh yeah, Hannibal, 2013 to 2015.
Yeah, I knew the old
And
Mads.
Mads Mikkelsen's
Yeah.
the shit.
Yeah, Mads is the shit.
All right. Seamus, Never-Ending Story, overrated or underrated?
Underrated. Everybody should see it. It still stands up to time, the test of time. Have your children watch it. It's wholesome and thrilling.
Yo, that Jaguar dude's scary as shit.
Yeah.
Greg,
What about the fucking rock eaters, man? They used to have big, strong hands.
dude, that's actually how I ended up, like, I knew I was going to be okay with the kid that I worked with right off the bat. He was, like, working next to me. He's like, oh, my hands. I was like, what? He's like, these hands used to be so
used to-
strong.
Big, strong hands.
I was like, did you just quote the Never-Ending Story? And he's like, fuck yeah. And
Nice.
we were cool from that day on.
That was a bonding moment for sure.
It was.
Did we just become best friends?
Well, it's like, have you played the Baldur's Gate games? Both of them, I beat them.
Oh, I
And
can't
then it's
wait.
like, then we're going down like the nerdiest books you've ever read, rabbit hole, and he's like, he's read all of them. So,
Well,
we're pretty-
We got Baldur's Gate 3 this summer.
dude, I can't wait. Online, local multiplayer, even I can play it with the woman.
Or your podcast mates.
I don't know if it's online, Seamus.
Yeah.
Let's just cater to just people that play with their fiancés at home. No.
There's no fucking niche for that.
Yeah, we'll see.
You fool!
Small one.
The same people who made fucking what's that other game that I'm always sucking its dick?
Pillars of Eternity.
No,
Persona
that game's
5?
no.
Oh.
Never mind.
No, you're talking about fucking
Talk about
Divinity.
old.
Divinity.
Yeah, Divinity Original
Oh.
Sin.
Boom!
I was gonna say Knights of the Old Republic.
Both those games are the people who are making the Baldur's Gate game, but I don't think there's any online
Oh,
multiplayer
there's
for
100%
those.
online play on that one.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Yeah.
We're not friends anymore.
It's 4 players
Oh,
online.
that's fine.
Actually,
We'll-
it's the
I'll-
shit.
I'll play with Greg's Ranger, Rogue,
All right,
whatever.
Greg,
I
Never
mean,
Ending Story,
just the hamster.
overrated or underrated?
You're just gonna be the hamster.
Ooh.
You remember the hamster from Baldur's Gate 2?
Yeah, Boo.
Was that his name? He was
Yeah,
with the
space
bald guy.
hamster. Yeah, I think the guy's name was Minsk or some shit.
Yes,
like
His
it
that.
was.
name's Hammond, okay?
It wasn't Hammond.
It's the Overwatch hamster.
Overwatch 2.
Shut up, Greg. All right, Greg, Never Ending Story.
Check
What?
this out. Going back to traumatic moments, I saw a Neverending Story in the theater with my parents and my family. And I
When was that?
remember-
1978?
No, this was 1997.
Greg, you're not old enough to have
7
done
years
that.
after I was born in 1990. So I remember that Jaguar, and it scared the fucking shit out of me. I remember being in the woods with like the fucking red eyes, and it was always like had the point of view scene of him coming at you like fast, like it was like the fucking Necronomicon fucking possession. But it's fucking underrated, dude. It's a never-ending story, you know. Artex for life.
Artax.
Artex.
Falcor! Atreyu!
Falcor reminds me of those things in the swamp, like what are the brown sticks, and his
Pussy Willows?
yeah, like if you like peel the pussy willow, like his hair looked just like the pussy.
Peel that pussy willow. Yeah.
If you peel the pussy willow, that's Falcor.
All right, last one. Not out of left field. Sons of Anarchy. Overrated, underrated. Seamus, go.
I mean, I feel like this one was right where it was. It was hugely popular. It's not for everybody. I loved it. But it got stale, like a lot of shows that go too many seasons.
Well, once they lost Ron Perlman, it's like, well, what do we have left?
My hands.
Rob Perlman was great. It had a great cast. I mean, it was great. I think they probably should have ended it a season or two beforehand, but
You think?
I loved the show.
Greg, go.
It's overrated. It's fucking stupid as fuck. But no, I love Sons of Anarchy, but I think it's definitely overrated. It was definitely a cheesy ass show, but I felt like it was like a dude soap opera.
Adopera.
I definitely rode through this world.
It was a dude soap opera. So it was how many fucking
Blind
Steven
Straight.
Seagal, Van Damme fucking movies did we watch growing up?
Lionheart.
All of them.
Lionheart, his trainer was named Josh Eldridge. That was traumatic. That was traumatic for me.
Hey, it's for shows for men who love shows.
Was this fucking
TNT, it's dynamite.
What's that network for fucking men?
TNT. I just
know.
fucking gave it
It
to you.
wasn't TNT.
Movies for guys who like movies.
No, it was Spike.
Wasn't not
Spike Network or Spike TV.
okay? The original Spike was TNT,
Okay.
right, Ryan?
Never forget your roots, dog.
Right. God damn, this youngin.
Fuck. Well, I was born in 90. What do you want from me?
All right, everyone, that wraps up the show. We want to thank each and every one of you for listening. Continue to do so, and we'll continue to do this regardless of whether you listen or not. So, I don't know. Greg?
Yeah, you can find us in all those platforms like the Spotify and Apple Podcast, YouTube, all that shit. Go to our Patreon and donate to the show. That would be really awesome. We're doing crazy 911 calls next week, and I'm going to nail the subject. I'll be like,
You're going to be prepared next
I'm
week?
going to be researching
That's
411,
crazy.
411 calls, actually. It's information.
Those could be funny in and of itself. So,
Yeah, in a different way, though.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for listening. Or not, don't listen. We don't care. We're having fun without you. But we do appreciate you.
Yeah, and remember, in
In
crust,
Trust.
we trust. That's right.
Nailed it.
This ends our podcast.
You want me to shoot him in the head or myself? How about I shoot you, Mr. Jigsaw?
Falcor!